ELI 5. In double slit experiment, do we really change reality by observing? I've been reading about the famous double slit experiment, and I'm confused about the role of observation. A lot of popular explanations make it sound like human eyes or consciousness somehow cause particles to change their behavior. From what I've learned so far, that seems wrong. My current understanding is that when particles such as photons, electrons, or even atoms go through the double slits without any detectors, they interfere with themselves and create an interference pattern, similar to waves overlapping. But if a detector is placed to find out which slit the particle goes through, the interference disappears and we see two clumps instead. This happens even if nobody actually looks at the data. The key factor seems to be whether the setup allows which path information to exist in principle. If the information exists anywhere in the system, whether in the detector, the environment, or through scattered photons, the interference vanishes. If the information is erased or never recorded, the interference returns. So my questions are, is this correct, that it is not human eyes or consciousness that changes things, but rather the physical interaction of the measuring apparatus with the particle? What exactly does path information mean in simple terms? Is it literally just whether the universe has left any kind of trace of which slit was used? And why does the mere possibility of knowing the path matter, even if no one ever looks? I understand the water wave analogy for interference, but the idea that information existing in principle changes the outcome still feels very mysterious to me. I would love if someone could explain this in a clear way, ideally with an intuitive example of how path information gets stored or erased in real experiments such as the quantum eraser. Common question, and one rooted in the meaning of the word observe. Your eyes seem like they're just passively observing their surroundings without changing them, but this is a large-scale behavior. At the subatomic scale, the photons that you're detecting are destroyed in the process, absorbed by structures in your eye and used to trigger an electrochemical process. You didn't measure them without obliterating them. The same is true for all quantum scale measurements. You can't measure the behavior of a single electron or proton without interacting with it in some way. An external magnetic field, bouncing another particle off of it, blasting it with a photon. Something. Measurement changes behavior because measurement is itself an interaction of some kind. You're not just looking at the particles, you're throwing baseballs randomly in a dark room until you hear glass shattering, and that's how you find the window.